This is TWiT.
Let's jump into the news. You may recall Apple getting spanked by the FTC over kids downloading paid apps or content on their parents' iPhones without their parents' permission. Today we learned that Apple threw Google under the bus too, urging the FTC to crack down on Google. The information was uncovered by a Politico reporter's Freedom of Information Act request. And Sarah Selbert, this is a kind of an interesting story because the FTC has an obsession with protecting children, protecting children's privacy, and that seems legitimate to me. And of course, one of the problems, which actually was first brought into the public consciousness by The Daily Show, where they were mocking all the things that people could buy from Apple, all the things kids could buy from Apple. And
right. I mean, the FTC definitely has a right to be concerned about this, but kind of the weird thing, I think, from Apple's perspective is that the FTC approached Apple and Apple made changes to make it harder for these in-app purchases to happen. But it's still being kind of pursued by the FTC, which I know Tim Cook has said is unfair.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they were fixing this problem back in 2011, and Apple did what they believed was a very thorough solution to lock down the problem. And then the FTC pursued Apple as if they did nothing. And, you know, there's an argument to be made in favor of the FTC, and that argument basically is that these companies can change their policies instantly at any time. So they could you know, protect kids and then throw a switch and then suddenly they're not protecting kids. And the FTC is a very slow-moving dinosaur of an organization that takes a long time to enforce things and to regulate things. And so they want to get agreements locked down and rules established and their authority established so that companies can't just instantly change their mind. And, you know, there is some, Jeff John Roberts with GigaOM reported today that he believes that it's likely that Google is already in talks with the FTC over this. The FTC also approached Amazon about this same issue, and Amazon told them to take a hike. They said, we'll see you in court. And that's kind of Amazon's approach to many things, which is they tend to be very confrontational. But and I think it's almost inevitable that the FTC is going to be regulating this for both Amazon and Google in the same way that they did for Apple, no matter what those companies do.